The fundamental nature of scientific progress operates on a paradox. As our measurement capabilities grow more sophisticated, we inevitably encounter phenomena that completely upend our expectations. We construct intricate theoretical frameworks, validate them through decades of rigorous testing, establish empirical foundations as solid as bedrock, only to watch these edifices collapse under the weight of a single, anomalous observation. This precise scenario unfolded with what researchers now classify as among the most perplexing enigmas confronting contemporary physics: mysterious radio transmissions emanating from beneath Antarctica's frozen depths. Origins: an ordinary scientific endeavor. The story commenced in characteristically mundane fashion, as many groundbreaking discoveries do. The year 2006 marked the deployment of the ANITA mission. Not a conventional satellite nor terrestrial monitoring station, but rather an aerial detection array tethered to a stratospheric balloon, drifting across the polar continent at elevations exceeding 35 kilometers above sea level. This mission operated with a precise mandate: detecting signatures of high-energy neutrino collisions, a topic we explored in previous coverage. For context, neutrinos represent phantom-like particles that demonstrate minimal interaction with conventional matter. Countless billions traverse our bodies each second without producing any sensation whatsoever. Virtually all pass through completely undetected. Nevertheless, when exceptionally rare interactions do manifest, the consequences become measurable: explosive bursts of radio frequency emissions generated by the disintegration of collision byproducts. ANITA's instrumentation was specifically engineered to capture precisely these phenomena. The anticipated scenario involved detecting transmissions originating from overhead, neutrinos arriving from cosmic sources, penetrating atmospheric layers briefly, then impacting the ice surface. However, the actual findings generated bewilderment, followed by complete scientific bafflement. The reason for this confusion? The detected signals originated from beneath the surface. Not merely from below, but at trajectories that appeared physically impossible, as though some extraordinarily energetic force was breaking through upward after traversing tens of kilometers of solid ice. The physically impossible transmissions. ANITA documented such radio emissions on at least 2 separate occasions across different years, 2006 and 2014, with subsequent flight confirmations. Detailed analysis of the transmission characteristics revealed remarkable similarities to signatures produced by tau neutrino decay processes, one member of the 3 neutrino family. The fundamental problem: for neutrinos to approach the ice from underneath, they would necessarily have traversed the planet's entire mass. The statistical likelihood of such occurrences at the energy levels ANITA recorded approaches mathematical impossibility. Yet the detection equipment continued registering similar phenomena repeatedly. This pattern indicated one inescapable conclusion: the instruments had captured something entirely unprecedented. The quest for understanding. Initial hypotheses centered on signal reflection possibilities. Perhaps radio emissions from cosmic particle showers had bounced off atmospheric formations and undergone distortion. However, careful examination of the transmission's polarization characteristics, temporal signatures, and energy profiles definitively established their origin as direct, subsurface emissions. Subsequently, scientists proposed that these might represent tau neutrinos that had somehow achieved the seemingly impossible feat of penetrating Earth's mass. While this scenario contradicted established elementary particle physics principles, it at least provided a theoretical framework. This development prompted the involvement of another research initiative, IceCube, a massive neutrino detection facility positioned directly on the Antarctic ice surface nearby. This installation also began recording events resembling potential tau neutrino interactions, with several originating from equally suspicious directional vectors. However, neither ANITA nor IceCube succeeded in definitively confirming actual neutrino detection. Crucially, neither could explain how these particles might have reached their interaction sites while circumventing Earth's bulk. The growing sense emerged that some fundamental principle was eluding comprehension: the collapse of conventional physics. Once neutrinos lost credibility as viable explanations, the period of theoretical speculation commenced. Researchers proposed hypotheses involving supernova influences, catastrophic explosions of stellar death. Yet neither directional alignment nor temporal correlation supported this theory, and the energy requirements remained insufficient. Even gamma-ray bursts, renowned for their tremendous energy outputs, failed to match observational parameters. The investigation then turned toward exotic theoretical models, concepts involving mirror neutrinos or sterile neutrinos, hypothetical particles lacking interaction with standard matter yet capable of Earth penetration without energy loss. Under such conditions, these particles might decay within the ice matrix, generating detectable emissions. This possibility, however, would necessitate acknowledging fundamental incompleteness in physics' standard theoretical framework. Natural explanations and speculative theories. Concurrent efforts attempted explaining observations through unknown natural mechanisms. Could unusual crystalline formations within the ice mass function as radio wave focusing elements? Might magnetic field irregularities trigger spontaneous energy discharges? None of these hypotheses survived rigorous examination. Either energy calculations proved incompatible or signal directionality remained inexplicable. Additional proposals involved interactions with theoretical dark matter configurations trapped within Earth's core or accumulated beneath glacial formations. Certain physicists suggested the existence of exotic matter states termed concealed plasma, potentially capable of generating radio frequency bursts when subjected to external stimuli. While approaching science fiction territory, scientific history demonstrates that the demarcation between unconventional ideas and revolutionary discoveries often proves remarkably narrow. Venturing beyond established science. Scientific endeavor occasionally reaches critical junctures where theoretical understanding terminates, yet observational evidence continues glowing persistently in the darkness, like a lighthouse beacon. During such moments, genuine intellectual exploration begins, guided not by predetermined templates or established protocols, but by intuitive reasoning, logical analysis, and creative imagination. Radio transmissions emerging from beneath Antarctic ice represent exactly such circumstances. We detect these signals clearly, yet remain unable to comprehend their precise significance. In the absence of definitive explanations, we must ask ourselves, what alternatives beyond neutrinos might account for such extraordinary phenomena? Military technology considerations. The most obvious alternative candidate outside particle physics involves military applications. Could these signals originate from submarines concealed beneath ice-covered waters? Initially, this explanation appears reasonable. Contemporary nuclear submarines possess capabilities for Arctic ice navigation, and their communication systems could theoretically generate pulse transmissions within specific frequency ranges. Nevertheless, Antarctic waters differ fundamentally from Arctic regions. No neighboring nations exist, no military installations operate, and no infrastructure supports equipment deployment without massive logistical undertakings. Furthermore, depths beneath central continental ice consist of solid geological formations and ice masses rather than navigable ocean space. Most significantly, ANITA's detected radio transmissions exhibit pulse characteristics closely resembling physical phenomena lasting mere fractions of seconds. Communication equipment, regardless of technological sophistication, does not naturally generate such signal configurations. Military radio systems operate within completely different frequency spectra, rendering submarine explanations implausible. Biological source speculation. The next potential source involves biological origins. While seemingly absurd, scientific history includes instances where enigmatic signals ultimately connected to animal activity. During the 1960s, astronomers detected repeating radio pulsations and initially considered artificial origin possibilities before recognizing their discovery of the first pulsar. Other cases involved mysterious hydroacoustic pulses later attributed to whale activity. Indeed, sperm whales and blue whales can produce powerful acoustic emissions audible across tens of kilometers underwater. However, whales generate acoustic rather than radio frequency signals. Additionally, in Antarctic regions where these events occurred, whales cannot survive beneath kilometers of ice. They lack breathing access, ice holes are absent, and they cannot penetrate continental interior depths. Even if some extraordinary whale somehow reached subglacial lakes like Vostok, Its acoustic emissions could not traverse ice barriers to reach radio detection equipment in upper stratospheric altitudes, nor could they replicate high-energy cosmic particle interaction signatures. Geophysical phenomenon analysis. Perhaps we're confronting geophysical processes? Possibly rare microseismic events, geological activity, or subglacial electrical discharge phenomena. Ice represents more than frozen water. It can function as semiconductor material, crystalline structures, and resonant chambers. Some theorists envisioned that extreme pressure conditions within Antarctic ice sheets might generate effects similar to piezoelectric responses, electrical charge accumulation, and rapid discharge. The Curie brothers, Jacques and Pierre, first documented this phenomenon in 1880 during experiments with quartz, tourmaline, and Rochelle salt crystals. Could such processes produce radio signal bursts? Practically speaking, such phenomena, if they exist, would not generate the highly directional and powerful pulses observed, nor would they possess the distinctive energy signatures ANITA recorded. The transmission's temporal structure appears too precise for ice friction-related origins. Extremely unconventional possibilities. Let us consider scenarios that might appeal to science fiction enthusiasts. What if the explanation proves far simpler? What if operations of unnatural origin occur beneath Antarctica? This line of reasoning enters speculative territory that conventional science dismisses, yet merits consideration as intellectual exercise. Prehistoric technology. Could ancient humanity during prehistoric periods have positioned technological artifacts beneath Antarctic ice accumulations? Supporting this concept, nothing exists beyond pure speculation. No archaeological, geological, or satellite evidence confirms lost civilizations beneath the ice. However, concepts of concealed installations, whether ancient or contemporary, maintain popularity in cultural narratives. The difficulty lies in the signal's intensely technical, purely physical characteristics. Rather than resembling artificial communications, they appear more like byproducts of high-energy processes. Non-terrestrial origins. An even more unconventional concept, perhaps something extraterrestrial, a cosmic monitoring device, signaling beacon, or fallen object concealed beneath ice. Antarctic radio signals might represent localized phenomena, cryptic communications, or random energy emissions from artificially constructed objects of non-human origin. Again, nothing supports this interpretation beyond its fascinating implications. No consistent repetition from fixed locations, no identifiable signatures, no supplementary observations. Physicists value reproducibility, yet ANITA's signal repeatability remains distributed across different years and geographical positions. Therefore, extraterrestrial technology concepts remain within science fiction boundaries, though not entirely dismissed, given the signal's genuinely unnatural characteristics. The most elusive possibility. One additional variant exists, less exotic yet more troubling. Perhaps we're encountering phenomena beyond our current recognition capabilities. Possibly a combination of elements, unusual cosmic ray interactions deflected by Earth's magnetic field, combined with ice structural peculiarities involving refraction, concentration, and re-reflection effects, might create crystalline lens formations that randomly amplified weak signals and directed them upward. Alternatively, particle interactions might occur beneath the ice that we cannot detect directly, while their secondary effects register as radio bursts. Perhaps radio signals represent symptoms rather than causes, like shadows cast by invisible objects. In this scenario, we observe effects rather than sources, consequences of something presently beyond detection capabilities. Present status of the enigma. All these possibilities, from submarines to theoretical particles, share one common characteristic. None provides complete explanations for all signal parameters. Yet investigation continues because the radio signal's fundamental nature, narrow, sharp, powerful, originating from below at angles contradicting established physical laws, demands resolution. Between 2023 and 2024, new theoretical frameworks emerged attempting to integrate ANITA and IceCube data into unified models. One proposed that unknown particles with exotic properties, potentially dark matter candidates, might interact with conventional matter only under specific conditions, for instance, within intense gravitational or magnetic field environments. At such locations, they could undergo decay processes, generating signals detectable by radio instruments. This might explain the localization and directionality of observed bursts, yet here too, questions outnumbered answers. An unprecedented scientific situation. These developments placed physicists in circumstances rarely encountered throughout scientific history. We possess stable, reproducible, documented signals that completely resist integration into existing theoretical frameworks. We cannot dismiss them. Their clarity prevents this. We cannot explain them. Their strangeness defies understanding. We cannot replicate them under laboratory conditions. Their circumstances remain unique. This represents neither instrumental malfunction, nor analytical error, nor isolated experimental artifact. This constitutes a window into unknown territory. Some contemporary researchers openly suggest this might represent the first direct evidence of new physics, phenomena existing beyond standard model boundaries. Perhaps we're witnessing interactions with space's fundamental substructure, concealed dimensions, or matter forms currently beyond imagination. Others prefer maintaining skeptical positions and continuing verification of all possible natural explanations, recognizing historical cases where mysteries ultimately revealed additional unaccounted variables. Nevertheless, consensus exists on one fundamental point: ANITA's radio signals represent more than coincidence. This constitutes authentic scientific anomaly, potentially ranking among the most significant discoveries since cosmic microwave background radiation. One certainty emerges: science avoids dogmatic thinking. Progress occurs when impossible observations demand explanation. Today, somewhere beneath kilometers of Antarctic ice, radio waves continue transmitting. We detect them clearly, yet comprehension eludes us, precisely the conditions from which every revolutionary discovery originates.